Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Tonight, a Galley of the Sun first. We will be cooking duck. So what we're making today is crispy duck breast with a cherry red wine sauce. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to take our duck breast. And when you buy these, they come pretty much these nice little rectangles. We're going to take these and score the skin. You're going to do that diagonally, so we'll do it in one direction. You want a very, very sharp knife for this. Don't go too far into the meat. All you need to do is get the skin. This is going to help do two things. One, it's going to help our skin get very crispy. Two, it's going to make it purty. We like purty. Now I'm going to repeat that with the rest of them. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is get a skillet and we're going to get it on medium heat and let it heat up for about 3 minutes before we put our duck in there. Now normally you would think, hey, I need to spray that pan. Well, there's going to be so much rendered fat from that duck skin that it's going to create its own. So that's the next step. Let's get it going. All right, our pan has been heating for about 3 minutes. Now I'm going to take this to about medium-low because we're going to put the duck breasts in there, skin down. We're going to let them set for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to come back and make sure that the duck fat that's rendered out is pretty much simmering is what we want. So we're going to adjust the heat. We're going to cook them for another 20 minutes after that. Now, duck is much different than chicken. We're going to cook these to a medium rare. So after I flip them, going to give them a couple minutes, we're going to check that the internal temperature is about 125 degrees. Then we're going to let those set as we make the sauce, and they'll come up to about 130. So it shouldn't freak you out. I know duck, chicken, both birds, chicken, you got to cook it to 165. It's going to be fine. Look it up on the internet. Everything there is true. All right, so let's get our duck breasts in here. Skin side down. Sizzle, sizzle. Good sound. Unless you're putting your hand in the pot, then it's not a good sound. There we go. Now we wait for about 5 minutes. Now as far as side dishes go with this, I'm going pretty simple. I'm using a package of saffron risotto. Not going to any great lengths. Going to warm up some corn too. So we'll get the risotto started. I'm just following the directions on the back of the package, so not going to talk about that a whole lot. All right, so that duck breast has been sitting on the same side, on the skin side down, for about 25 minutes. Let's give that a flip and see how it looks. All right, so got them nice and crispy on the skin side. We're going to cook them on the other side for about 5 minutes until it reaches an internal temperature of about 125, and then we're going to pull those and then get to working on the sauce. My risotto is already done and sipping. Everything's working fine. All right, so far the ingredients have been pretty simple. Duck breast. Now we're going to start making the sauce. And as always, down in the description are all of the ingredients and their amounts. All right, so they've been cooking on the other side for about 5 minutes. Going to check some temperatures, and as they hit 125, I'm going to pull them off. All right, they're all there. All right, so now we have a pan full of exquisite duck fat. Don't you dare waste that. Don't you dare. Cooking some potatoes in that. Oh my gosh. Some vegetables. incredible. So we're going to save it. So right now, I'm going to pour off all but about a tablespoon of that duck fat. We'll save that duck fat for later. The rest of it will be part of our sauce. So in goes our shallots, diced finely. Not finely, but small, finely. We're going to cook those until they're soft, about 2 or 3 minutes. Now we're going to add our red wine and our dried cherries and let that cook until it's a good syrupy mixture. That should take you somewhere around 4 minutes. A studio audience has informed me of all the grease specks on my shirt. Okay, we've reduced the sauce a lot, got a syrupy mixture. Now it goes in our chicken broth and we're gonna let it simmer for 5 minutes and reduce down a bit. Thinking about it, why does the sauce use chicken stock and not duck stock? That's because they probably don't sell it. Most people don't have it on hand. Susan at Rhubarb and Cod, she probably has duck stock on hand. I'm just guessing. All right, the chicken stock has been simmering for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of butter and whisk that in. As soon as your butter is whisked in, take it off the heat. It's going to be hot, by the way. We add the juice of half a lemon. We're going to whisk that in, and then we're done. Now it's time to plate. All right, everything's done. Got our nice bed of saffron risotto there. Yeah, let's give this a try. A little bit of cherries on there. If you haven't tried duck, it is absolutely delicious. And this recipe takes it and treats it right. Delicious. Hey, if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, never miss an episode. What's your favorite way to cook duck? Let us know. Maybe we'll give it a try. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.